Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is all about you, saving you money and showing you a mistake that cost the previous owners about $8,000 and is going to cost the current owners of this house, let's see here, close to $4,000. It's a very common issue. When I was building houses, when we would close on a house, this is something I would focus on with the customer and kind of drill into their head. You cannot do this. You have to watch this or else you're gonna have damage, expensive damage. The house is built in 1994 and the previous owners, one of the previous owners, just didn't know better. So let's go over here and I'll show you what the situation is. I posted some pictures of this issue on Instagram about a month and a half ago to start the discussion. And for those of you who have been waiting, you can finally get to see what happened. Well, here we go. This here is an attempt to remedy the issue. This is an underground drain that used to connect to this downspout right here. And it runs out here and is supposed to be daylighted and maintained to make sure the underground pipe does not get clogged. What that caused was this whole side of the house to sink. And this section of the driveway was down even with this right here. They used the expandable foam to lift the driveway up. It did pretty good. A gap did form between the slab, the driveway slab, and the garage floor. That's been filled with sand. But the idea is we have to get rid of this. We're getting rid of this. We've started removing this ramp. This ramp was their solution to the problem. So the sidewalk has sunk and cracked and crumbled. And right here you can see the front stoop. The front stoop is attached to the house. And that's not a magic trick. It is literally floating in the air. So instead of doing this right, they just built a deck over it. That's not the only thing. This is going to be the least expensive repair for this mistake. The most expensive mistake was from the sewer line. The main sewer line comes out of the house right back in there. Goes under all this here, through here, right through here. It's starting to grow back and all the way out to the street. So when I came to supervise the home inspections, I was specifically concerned with the sewer line scope. And the sewer line company and myself found that the clean out had been worn so much from being snaked that it had to be replaced. You could no longer put the cap on it anymore. It was holding full water right around here, right where this major thing is sunk here. So all this ground just sunk. So they had to pay for that. That was part of the closing agreements, that they had to pay for the sewer line replacements. But what they were also supposed to put all this landscaping back. They didn't, and they gave a $400 credit, which is peanuts. As you can see, we've got the sprinkler line coming up there. We got the sprinkler line coming up here. What is this? Is this just gonna, oh geez. Yeah, that looks fun. That's the sprinkler line is a project for another day. What I'm here to do, remove the ramp, remove all the concrete, and then I will be subcontracting out the flat work. A lot of people ask, what's flat work? Never heard that before. Flat work is what you call concrete that is flat. So this sidewalk is flat work, the driveway is flat work, this little sidewalk is flat work. Negative. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 1 Alright, well, I've got my workout in for the day. So I'm going to switch over to the chainsaw. First, I want everyone to take notice of all my PPE. You should always have your PPE on when using a chainsaw. Now that the chainsaw is taken care of, next step is to start digging out around these posts here. They are in there pretty solid. I have not reached concrete yet, but I'm gonna go down a ways just picking at it with pry bars and saws and digging bars, and then most likely they will get cut off. I'm gonna switch over to the cordless saw here. You can get a better look now of how bad that sunk. It's just sunk big time. It's falling, oh, probably 8 inches, more than 8 inches. Craziness. Got my impact out. Get out. Oops. Nope, broke it right off. There you go, broke it right off. Danger. Let's cut this sucker up. the ramp. It's gonna sit right there in the front yard until tomorrow sometime when I come back. I may or may not bring my sledgehammer and bust up all this concrete. We'll see. It was a pretty decent workout getting that all chopped off. And this actually would go probably quick. It'd probably take me about 15 minutes to break this up. That's the end of part one. As I've stated in the past, I always post pictures to Instagram. First picture, maybe even been a video I posted, was when the driveway was still sunk, right from the very beginning. Then last week I started posting some in-progress pictures of the repair. And there are some questions and maybe just some misunderstanding of what you call things. A lot of people were saying, oh, the foundation sunk. The foundation sunk. The foundation sunk. No, the foundation did not move an inch. It didn't move a half an inch. It was just the flat work that is on the surface, the soil around it. So when I say this whole section of the house sunk, it was just the soil, not the foundation. The garage floor, that is tied into the foundation walls that go way down into the ground and are sitting on footers. The front stoop, the old front stoop, the concrete, is literally attached to the foundation wall and cannot sink. The next video in this little mini series is going to be how to fix the drainage. And we get to see what the problem was with that underground drain. I think you're going to be very surprised. Then the third part will be hiring a contractor. How to hire a contractor. Whether it's for putting in new windows in your house, getting a new driveway poured, sidewalk, a new siding, roofing contractor. So it's going to be all about hiring a contractor. So I think that's going to be some good, valuable videos coming your way soon. Please click the like button and share this video. If you know someone that just bought a house, or maybe you know someone that has had this situation before or is currently in this situation, send this video over to them. This is just the standard problems that I see with it. One in particular, I had just closed a house and the customers called me and say my window well, because the basements have windows, had 3 feet of water in it. It literally looked like they had a fish tank and it was seeping through the window. They had already moved things into their basement. A lot of books got completely ruined. And it was because they flipped their downspout extension up. And that downspout came right down where there was a basement window. You keep those downspout extensions down, it'll get the water to run away from the house, at least 4 feet away from the house. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.